Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched it. It's caught inside the 25. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play that time for Cleveland.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air.
Looking to throw. Jones. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Brandon Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw there hauled in by Claypool.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Murray now. Escaping the pressure right.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. That is Tomlinson who is down. Boy, not what they want to see. We'll check on his status when we get back.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A.J. Dillon. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, and he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns are back within a score. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Murray now to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down now, Samuel. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Flush to his right.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on fourth down conversions in this ball game. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on fourth down and make a play himself because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
On first down, Samuel. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They'll keep it on the ground. Samuel, and he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 42. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. To look that way, we'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground.
The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll run on 1st down. Samuel. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Murray. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Murray going to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Dancing to his left.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. On 1st down, Samuel. And he's taken down inside the 30. 72 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's the big man, Dillon, with it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. They'll run on 1st down. Dillon. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
On
on 2nd and 9. Murray. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Rhodes. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And diving to try to get the 1st down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Murray to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tucker's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So now the Browns down by 6. At time, a huge factor. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be
in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
Now Jones.
That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points.